Any bitch that I don't fuck, no, I ain't coming on no bread. Yeah, bitch, I said what I said. If I ever get caught, ain't no talking to the feds. Yeah, bitch, I said what I said. Before I ever take a loss, I sent some killers at your head. Yeah, bitch, I said what I said. Boy, you know you ain't no plug. When they call, you be dead. Yeah, bitch, I said what I said.
Plug get popped on like a whack-a-mole. Sweet ass niggas be fruit dough. Long story short, you a coochie hole. Yo homeboys is super troll. I get a bag, you niggas ain't it. Take it to trial before you snitch. Anything else is counterfeit. I said what I said, a solid bitch. Florida pussy got counter grip. Ride it backwards while I count the grips. Make 'em lick this pussy to the landing strip. And hop on a plane, another zip. Secure the bag, another flip. Fuck you hoes out. Hey, this my shit. Y'all gotta understand, bitch, I said what I said. Any bitch that I don't fuck, no, I ain't coming off no bread. Yeah, bitch, I said what I said. This is my shit.
Any bitch that I don't fuck, no, I ain't coming on no bread. Yeah, bitch, I said what I said. If I ever get caught, ain't no talking to the feds. Yeah, bitch, I said what I said. Before I ever take a loss, I sent some killers at your head. Yeah, bitch, I said what I said. Boy, you know you ain't no plug. When they call, you be dead. Yeah, bitch, I said what I said.
Plug get popped on like a whack-a-mole. Sweet ass niggas be fruit dough. Long story short, you a coochie hole. Yo homeboys is super troll. I get a bag, you niggas ain't it. Take it to trial before you snitch. Anything else is counterfeit. I said what I said, a solid bitch. Florida pussy got counter grip. Ride it backwards while I count the grips. Make 'em lick this pussy to the landing strip. And hop on a plane, another zip. Secure the bag, another flip. Fuck you hoes, I'll see a bitch. I said what I said, bird flip. I said what I said, bird flip.
About y'all like who y'all niggas? Your face ain't clean, I don't do y'all niggas. Troll get hot at the spot. I'ma take my ass in the house just to cool out, nigga. Got 2 fake bricks, I fool y'all niggas. Shooters on the way, better move out, niggas. Talk that shit if you want. And all your dogs don't forget they knew y'all niggas. Look, I got some hoes on the way. I got a boat on the way. Some shit I don't wanna say. And nigga, I don't wanna play. You sold your soul, now you ain't got one just like Ted. All you niggas do is talk, I swear you just like Mr. Ed. Boy, if I begin to shoot it, I am not hitting your legs. And the clip that's on my gun is sticking out just like some bags. You talking to a nigga, went to trial in the feds. Bitch, bring me my lawyer, and I said what I said.
Any bitch that I don't fuck, no, I ain't coming on no bread. Yeah, bitch, I said what I said. If I ever get caught, ain't no talking to the feds. Yeah, bitch, I said what I said.
Got a chicken on the front seat and a pistol on the floor, man. Blow rapper, we for sure that. No flocking like the Kodak. I'm up early in the morning trying to find out what a dope at. 340,000 for the weekend, know I need that dope back. Dog hoes get pissed on. I trap hard on flip phones. Call home and your bitch gon' my secretary for these 6 phones. Shot 5 rounds at the intersection. I tolerate no disrespect. Do what the who, I keep my weapon on big wheels when I'm out here flexing.
I said what I said and I'm cranking. Only person I'ma chase is very Franklin. I fought with the feds, nigga, ain't no blaming. I fought with day ones, nigga, ain't no changing.
I'm coming outside today, these niggas gon' ride away. Bitch, I need my bread, I ain't got no time to waste. I ain't got no time to place. I said what I said, said. Bitch, I said what I said, bitch, I said what I said. Yeah, I said what I...
That's my shit. What y'all know about I said what I said? Who on here? I had to get Facebook back right. I don't know what happened. Facebook, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. That's definitely me, featuring Keys, featuring the video finna drop, so y'all gonna be able to see. My bad, IG, I had to wait for Facebook to crank back up. Y'all know all my shit be fun. I'm finna talk my shit on this bitch, y'all know that, right? So don't get on this bitch in your feelings. I scare myself sometimes, looking in the mirror. Broken hearted, mind mended, made some filthy plays. House so filthy, it was roaches in the ice trays. Shit wasn't smoking, no roaches in the ashtrays. Mad days, black grays, mama did the best she could. Daddy to the church, no extra cash in the hood. Live for a spot on a plot with a headstone. I've been contemplating paying for my headstone. Mind gone, mental health, they ain't teach us jack. Ain't no nickels for our sons, word to Uncle John. Red rum and ain't talking about no white twins. Make the 40 match the 9, identical ends. Make the body match the mind, impeccable sin. Bank rolls, rubber bands, sliding in the bins. Crazy how these foreigns make a po bitch grin. Self-esteem booster, early rise, grind rooster. They call me love, something like the Black Buddha. Fully focused, I ain't playing though, I must say. The hood made me calm down in a weird way. I am love, Dorsey, made for the better days. Embrace the bad, chase the good, I must say. Staying down till you up, just stacking the bread. Take a small mind, years to get that in their head. I was told if it ain't 10, it ain't real bread. And from that day, a hustling nigga was formerly bred. It's get the money for the nigga, as formerly said. You got it twisted, motherfucker, I'm practically dread. Only fucking with the dread, cause it's head right. Turned on by his vibe, third eyesight. Fully focused, I ain't playing though, I must say. The hood made me calm down in a weird way. I am love, Dorsey, made for the better days. Embrace the bad, chase the good, I must say.
Man, who got the tape? Who downloaded and streaming the tape right now? That's what I'm trying to find out. Oh, I'm finna talk my shit on this bitch. Just know that. Just really know that I'm finna talk my shit. Joy, you just got done bumping it. Who really be listening to that tape though? That's what I'm trying to find out. Man, listen, if y'all on Facebook, the caption, what it mean, what it fully say, so y'all can get off of here if it's gonna bother you, is you got to really consider how the fuck that nigga or that bitch actually affecting your growth. Like, what's really going on? Get out your feelings or get off my live if you gonna feel some type of ways.
Lord, always prayed for a break till I found out. Ain't no breaks in the projects, gotta climb out. Prayed hard and asked God for a time out. He kept the clock running, ops gunning at my neck. Hoes faking they position, shit a whole mess. Say less, had to show them I'm a solid bitch. Asked out a lot of people that I don't miss. Asking how you doing, ain't gon' do shit. I was regular to the eye, hidden third eye. I went and bought a body out the 305. Now the same hater swing on a bitch live. Begging for my game, swallow pride. My city full of niggas living by their pride. That's why a few dollars make them change vibes. I done rolled with a fuck nigga to nowhere. And supported broke hoes like welfare. Had to get my mind right, self-care. Now I'm a self-made bitch, out here. Had to get my mind right, self-care. Now I'm a self-made bitch, out here. Being from Florida ain't just beach days. Nigga hit you with that 40 on the beach day. Crackers gave my nigga 40 on the beach day. Pray I'm at the gates on his release day.
Being from Florida ain't just beach days.
Nope.
Come on, man.
Nigga hit you with that 40 on the beach day. Crackers gave my nigga 40 on the beach day. Pray I'm at the gates on his release day.
Turn your speakers up, nigga, this my Haron flow. Soon as I walked in this bitch, you smell that coke in that dough. Eviction notice on your door, you better go rob a store. Get on your shit, stop being goofy, what them Dracos for? Why she the only one support you when you sitting in that coat? While all them pussies you was rolling up that Zaza phone. Got in my bag and out my feelings, I don't cry no more. I told her, well, don't fuck her off, now he got a little more. I got some niggas that I love, but they stuck up their road. Crackers are locked in the mountains, how you sweeping the floor. Nigga, you beefing with, they out here free and fucking your hoe. Bitch, I'm from Florida, trust now, everything cut though.
Being from Florida ain't just beach days.
Come on, man.
Nigga hit you with that 40 on the beach day. Crackers gave my nigga 40 on the beach day. Pray I'm at the gates on his release day.
Being from Florida ain't just beach days. Come on, man. Nigga hit you with that 40
On the beach day. Crackers gave my nigga 40 on the beach day.
my niggas, man. Pray I'm at the gates on his release day.
Big facts.
Come on, man.
Hey, listen, if you in your feelings about your relationship, get off my line. Because I'm not accountable for how my words make you feel. That's not my responsibility. Your emotions, how you gonna get upset, how you may feel after this live is not my responsibility to give a fuck about that. It's just my job to get on here and tell y'all what the fuck it is. A lot of y'all be inboxing me and y'all be asking me like, how do you let go, love? Like, I understand you saying blah, blah, and blah, but how do you let go and not turn back? I'm saying, how you leave a bitch alone? How you leave a nigga alone? Honestly, overall, like, you really gotta yourself consider how that other person is affecting your growth. I did a one-on-one with a female one time and like, basically it ended with me explaining to her, like, when she referred to the dude that, you know, she trying to decide whether she want to stay in the relationship with or not, the only thing you got to consider is the shit that's going on with you and the nigga, is it changing you for the better or for the worse? It's just that simple. Are you becoming a person that you want to be, or is it some character traits coming out of you or some ways coming out of you that you don't want to be? Some of y'all may not understand exactly what I'm explaining, so I'm going to break it down. If you in a relationship and you find yourself having attitudes often outside of, okay, before I got in this relationship, I'm me. But when I get in this bitch, I tend to want to argue, point out what a bitch doing wrong, go back and forth, have attitudes like with other people because of what I'm going through with this specific person. If the things going on within you start to change for the worse, that's how you know it's time to leave some shit alone. I don't give a fuck who they is, whether they your baby mama, somebody you married, somebody you was about to marry. If the relationship is making you turn into somebody that you don't want to be, bitch, it's time to go. It's just that simple. Y'all be in situations and you can see that the shit is negatively affecting you, but yet y'all stay and keep trying to work out some shit that's working on you. Do that make sense to y'all? Like, y'all understand what I'm explaining so far? Like, y'all be in relationships and you want to work this shit out with this nigga, or you want to work it out with this female, but it's working the fuck out of you. Like, some of y'all don't even look the same. You ever seen somebody that, like, you can tell they going through it, like a bitch either done lost a whole bunch of weight or they done gained a whole bunch of weight? You know, sometimes people gain weight and they be looking good. Like, bitch, you put on some pounds, girl, you looking thick. Or, bitch, you done lost all that weight, you look good, girl. But then sometimes you see people, they done lost weight to what, bitch, you look sick. Or you done gained weight to what, bitch, you fat. And your ass need to go work out. Like, your ass is doing too much. Y'all really got to consider what the fuck the situation that you in, the relationship that you in is actually doing to your growth as a person. I'm going to break it down even further and I'm going to talk my shit. And this is what some of y'all might get offended, but whatever. A lot of y'all never stop to consider what the fuck the relationship is actually doing to you as a person. Meaning, like, are you becoming a better adult? Are you getting the shit done that you need to get done? I'm going to break it down further so y'all can understand. Some of y'all at a place in y'all life where at your age, based on the stuff you've been through, you should be somewhere fixing your credit and trying to figure out how to purchase a home for you and your children. Have some type of generational wealth. Where you at in your life and how long you've been working on that dead-end job, you really should be trying to create another stream of income for yourself. Rather it's, you know, another active income or another passive income or it's some investment opportunities. But the way that you're moving as far as your employment for these many years, you really need to stop. Some of y'all, the way that you've been carrying yourself as far as how you spend your spare time, meaning you don't self-educate. You spend all your time laying around somewhere on social media looking at other people's business. You need to really consider, does your relationship push you in the direction of changing these things? Or do it push you more to sit around and be more involved in the fuck shit? A lot of y'all, you get off from work, y'all end up communicating with friends or relatives that don't push y'all, or the conversation don't push y'all in the direction of educating yourselves past where you at. And a lot of y'all, you too old for that. Some of y'all, in y'all case, you come from such a fucked up family, you too young for that. Meaning, you really can't afford at whatever age you is to sit around and waste no time bullshitting with nobody because you need to get your shit together. Some of y'all, if you just sat down and consider, does this nigga bring out a better part of me or a worse, or does it keep me stagnant? Does this bitch, I don't give a fuck how good she look, how fat her ass is, how good the pussy is. Am I becoming a better man by still fucking with this bitch, or worse? Can I have a Can I have a conversation with her about bettering myself, or am I going to be judged? Or is she going to make fun of my goals or my ideas? Or hell, is the bitch just too dumb to even understand where I'm going with this shit? I told y'all on another video that I made. A lot of y'all dudes, y'all be in relationships with females, and the amount of pressure she be putting on you to like have your shit together as far as paying y'all bills, helping her with her necessities, you never actually have a chance to accomplish or set any goals for yourself. And in what world or lifetime does that make sense? For a bitch to make you work overtime for them harder than what you working for yourself? Do y'all understand what I'm explaining? Like, I know I said a lot just then, but I'm trying to see who understand. Some people need to date themselves. Some people act as if they got to have some. Listen, human beings gonna long for companionship. Like, that's just natural. It's human nature for another human being to want to be around other human beings. That's not the problem. The problem is not being around people or staying in a relationship. The problem is, how is that shit affecting self? Like, are you losing self? Some of y'all in these relationships and you working so hard to keep the relationship that you losing self. You working double time to work this relationship out, but that shit is working on you. Like you not doing none of the things that you supposed to do. Some of y'all, this is what's going on with friendships. Y'all hoes trying so hard to fit in with a group of hoes. That bitch, this shit is doing nothing for you. You ain't becoming a better mama. You ain't becoming a better woman. You ain't got no better with your money management. You don't pay your bills on time. You don't actually sit down and reflect the cost of your overhead versus what you bringing in. Some of y'all, you don't got no money problems. You have a problem with spending and understanding how to live within your means. You don't have a problem with how much money you bringing in. This is some of the stuff y'all don't understand, but this only comes through self-education because people on the outside of self, don't really know what you got going on with your wants and your needs and your bills and your income. They don't. So this is something that you have to educate yourself on because only you know what you really got going on. Only y'all be knowing if y'all really fucked up or not. To the internet, ain't nobody fucked up. Everybody got it. Everybody got some money they can fan out in one of them videos and act like they made it. Only you know, rather your ass living check to check, rather your rent getting paid out of money from half of last check and then the other half out of this check. Only you know if you need to get somewhere and lower your overhead. Some of y'all don't understand that. Y'all living outside of your means. Really, you should live below your means. But a lot of y'all don't understand the more money you make, the more bills you go out and get. You ever seen somebody that, they get more money flowing in and they go ahead and just go buy more expensive stuff? They create higher bills for themselves. So really you're making more money and it feels like you're living better, but just economic wise, financially, you're not. You was living paycheck to paycheck in the smaller house. You got a raise and you got a bigger paycheck. You went and got in a bigger house. Now you still living paycheck to paycheck. You didn't get any smarter. Y'all understand what I'm explaining? A lot of y'all, man, just overall from me to y'all, you putting more energy into a so-called relationship than you actually putting into self. And the stuff is actually ruining self. It's some of y'all, all y'all extra energy has been put into how to keep a nigga. And then after 5, 10, 15 years, you haven't accomplished anything. As a woman, you haven't grown as a woman. All you know how to do is how to keep this nigga entertained more. Some of y'all dudes, it's the same thing. Dog, my G, you've been hustling for a long time. The only thing you done accomplished in the past 5, 10 years of throwing rocks at the chain gang or working on a bitch job all day long is how to keep this bitch a little bit more satisfied with the things that she want. You don't even really got a real idea of what you want out of life. Some of y'all be so worried about what y'all baby mama think about y'all. Every move y'all make being an effort to make her think you better than what you really is. When truth be told, it don't matter what she think about you. It matter what your children think. So if you make moves and accomplish things that impress and engage your kids, you already won, my G. It don't matter what your baby mama say about y'all. Some of y'all baby mamas don't understand that. Girl, it don't matter what you think about that nigga. It matter what the kids think about them. He ain't your daddy, he they daddy. Same goes for females with parenting. Y'all be around here doing all this shit trying to make y'all baby daddy think that y'all all right. You go get another nigga real quick, move him in with the kids. You trying to make him think, oh, we gonna be all right if you don't stay here. It really don't matter what the nigga think. It's what your kids seeing and thinking about your ass. What do they really feel about you? Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all be worrying about the wrong shit. Bitch be worrying about, but look, I'm just trying to figure out, how do I'm just trying to understand, I want to be in a relationship with him, but you don't even really know self. So how you gonna know a nigga? How you gonna know what you want? A lot of y'all don't even understand what it takes to be in a monogamous relationship. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all be wanting to lock a nigga in so bad. You don't really understand what it actually takes to be in a relationship where you're asking another person to solely focus on you for their intimacy, to solely focus on you for their companionship, to solely focus on you for a partnership in finances and in life and in bill paying and in goal setting. You ain't even whole enough to be a nigga everything. And when I be saying that, y'all bitches get on my videos and y'all get offended. I'm always taking up for the niggas. But women be the main ones pushing for monogamy. And then when a bitch get in a relationship, you don't understand, by asking this man to not fuck nobody else, by asking this man to not call nobody else, by asking this man to not look at another woman for none of his wants and needs as far as male to female, you are then saying, I'ma be whatever you need me to be, nigga, because I don't want, but y'all don't understand that. Y'all just think that's how it's supposed to be because that's what the media and the movies and your man and them taught you. That's what y'all think. Y'all, truth be told, if up front, a bitch told you, These are all the things you're gonna have to do, girl, in order to lock this nigga in like you want to. Half of y'all wouldn't even want the nigga after that. But you never sit down to actually really consider, what does it take to be fucking Ray Ray's girlfriend? What does it take to be Michael's wife? Like, what type of demons do this nigga really got? What type of sex drive do he really got if he left every other bitch alone and only fucks with me? What type of things will he want out of me? Y'all be wanting a nigga that's rich and a freak and got a great personality, but is low key, don't talk to nobody, but is a people person, but is like, y'all want all this shit. And girl, if you actually had to entertain that nigga non-stop by yourself, bitch, you be a circus monkey. The way you would have to suck dick on Tuesday, swing from the ceiling fan on Thursday, be a fucking stripper on Friday, cause the nigga like pole dancing on the weekends. Like, the way you'd have to cook on Sunday, turn around on Monday, and like y'all don't even know the half. And y'all be so quick to want a nigga to just lock in on you. Do you even have enough going on for you to be a person everything? Y'all be on some of these one-on-ones. Y'all don't even really be knowing these niggas to want to be locked in 100%. Then when y'all get in the relationships, you want to feel some type of way because the nigga is requiring odd things of you. Bitch, you should have figured all of that out before you was running around here hollering, leave them other hoes alone. You supposed to be with me. Stop texting her. Stop. Y'all don't be knowing the half. When I say stuff like this, y'all get real offended. But this is nothing but cold, hard facts that your mammy didn't teach you. The shit is very deep. Y'all be wanting monogamy and shit. You want to be a person's so focused. That's what y'all be wanting. Like, tell the truth. Y'all want these niggas to only worry about y'all. But do you have enough to even interest a nigga that long? Half of y'all don't even have nothing going on but the nigga. That's it. Outside of being John baby mama and you work at the motherfucking hospital down there as a nurse, you ain't got nothing else outside of that. It's nothing else going on. Nothing. Nothing. You don't got no great goals, no great aspirations. You don't got a lot of data to teach a nigga. You don't go self-educate in your spare time because you so busy trying to make sure the nigga stay focused on you. But that's like a bitch trying to make you watch a movie that it ain't even that interesting. Just turn it on and look at it. Bitch looking off. Look at the movie. Bitch looking off. But bitch, this shit is boring. It's nothing going on. It ain't helping a nigga get a bag. It don't really satisfy my sex drive like that all the way around. It's not doing nothing for me and my children. Why do I gotta keep looking at this? Y'all never consider this shit. This is why I be preaching work on self. This is why I be saying go work on you. So then you don't have to demand a bitch's attention. You don't have to demand that a nigga pay you some mind. You don't have to demand that a dude like uphold these responsibilities in a monogamous relationship. He will do it because the movie is interesting. Because the bitch match what he want. This be too deep for y'all. Y'all don't never want to have conversations like this. When I be talking to y'all on one-on-ones, all y'all be trying to figure out is like how to make a nigga do what y'all want them to do. You never actually consider that you probably it's not enough. And I don't mean that in a way like belittling you. I mean that just being straight the fuck up. And the reason why I could think like this, because listen, I'm somebody, I spent a long time working on myself. Like a long time fixing a lot of fucked up ways of thinking, understanding that perception doesn't mean I'm right, meaning that something from my viewpoint doesn't make me right. It could be real to me on how I viewed it, but it doesn't make the other person. Like, it took me a long time to get my shit together, to be willing to admit when I'm wrong, to be able to stand in front of a man, a male figure, and say, you know what? I was wrong about that. I was running my mouth or over talking you and I didn't know what I was. It took me a long time to get like that. Now that I'm like that, now that I have my family situation organized and I can co-parent great and I understand that it's my job to take care of my responsibilities and pay for my vanity needs and, you know, cover my necessities, and I understand life and the way that this country is ran and that it's not where another person's supposed to come in and cover your. Now that I understand all of this, a nigga can't just bring me in a situation and just try to make me be monogamous with them unless he got enough going on to keep my attention. When I realize, love, there are levels to you. There are depths to you. Like your personality, like listen, when I really got in tune with me, some things came out of me sexually that I never knew. Like, I got a different type of sex drive. I got a different type of want and need when it comes to conversation. Like, I don't just, you got to have more than dick and money if you coming to sit at the table with me. So just like I would tell some of y'all females, a nigga can't come sit around me and keep talking about locking me in and you don't got nothing going on. I got major goals. If you don't got no major goals, I can't align with you. Like, I cover my responsibilities. I don't come with drama. If you don't cover your responsibilities and you come with drama, you can't sit at the table with me. Don't mean I'm better than you, but I worked hard. It's going to take a lot. You got to have your shit together to have my attention fully talking about locking in with you. The problem is y'all ain't went and got to know self. Like, y'all ain't went and bust your own self open. Y'all ready to bust a nigga open and try to figure out, you know, how to keep this nigga, how to fuck him good, or figure out how to fuck yourself good, how to stimulate your mind, what you really do like, and then go look for a partner to match that. Y'all don't understand. And see, people who don't get this, y'all take it like people like me act like we better. No. I require a lot because I come with a lot. I require certain standards because I uphold myself to a certain standard. I done talked to niggas before in the past. They be like, damn, you ain't gonna invite a nigga over. You ain't gonna let you around my kid, let me around your kid. Like, you ain't gonna let me meet your kid. Like, I ain't no bad nigga. Nigga, you haven't interested me enough to go that far. And then some of y'all females never really consider, girl, the nigga ain't letting you in past where y'all at, past just fucking, because you don't interest him enough. You don't have enough going on. And then y'all want to attitude y'all way a bitch into a monogamous relationship. Oh, or what you got other hoe. Oh, or what, that shit be toxic from jump. Y'all be the toxic ones. Women be the main ones demanding monogamy out of niggas. And then when they want to fuck all the time with just you, then you don't want to. Then you don't want to be like, I could get so much more deeper, but it'll go over some of y'all head. Like, I hope y'all catching a small piece of what I'm saying. It definitely be a lot. Y'all don't even be knowing what the nigga require for you to be his wife. It don't gotta be that his views or what he require is right in your eyes. Y'all just don't be, and you sign me up. You in there signing the papers. Yep. I'm look at the ring. That's my husband. That you don't know this nigga beat women, do all this extra shit, girl. You got to suck dick, lick his ass, dance on the pole on Thursday, bitch. Go to church on Sunday, come home, cook meals, work a job, meet him halfway with the bills, put up with a crazy baby mama, like exes that still you don't even know to have. And as his rider, as his wife, he expects you to put up with that. You ain't even look into none of this shit. Y'all don't hear me though. This shit right here be too real for y'all. It be too, all y'all be wanting to know is the surface shit. A lot of y'all be asking me, how do I know if I should stay in the situation, or how do I walk away from the situation without looking back? Consider what it's doing to you, for you, how it's affecting your growth. And this go for male or female. Y'all do, some of y'all do it too. Not the majority, but some of y'all dudes do it, where you get with a female and she's so fine, you want to lock her in so bad. You don't even know this hoe require you to care for her like a child. You got to pay for everything, cover the bills. She gonna fuck her money up. Then you got to make sure you cover it. If you don't got it, she gonna talk to you like a dog. She gonna get hers through government assistance, but expect you to get yours out the mud. Like, you don't even know the half of what it required to keep this big booty red bitch. You just want her. Then later on, you be talking about women ain't shit. No, your bitch ain't shit. I know women that's some badass, boss-ass bitches. We don't come with no problems. Bitch, I got my own money. I got my own bag. I know how to submit to a man. I understand compromise. I understand relationships are about understanding. Now, the hoes you choosing ain't shit. Y'all got to stop, man. Y'all got to see past the vanity and shit. Some of y'all niggas, the bitch you with right now, bro, if you showed her how much money you actually had, she couldn't give you no real business ideas on how to flip that shit, make it more, make it grow. You couldn't even have a boss conversation with the bitch, but she keep going around talking about she a boss bitch. This is why a lot of y'all niggas, you hustle, you make thousands. Some of y'all niggas making millions. And all you do, because you with a poor-minded ass bitch and you don't self-educate yourself, y'all just spending it. Or you're holding it in a shoebox. And sitting money is nothing but some money waiting to be spent. You stack, save, and invest. The money got to make money for you for it to really be worth something. Y'all don't understand this. A bitch don't never want to talk about stuff like this. Ever. Y'all just want to lock a bitch in. Don't even know what it... To those of y'all females that aren't in a locked-in relationship yet, understand that to be in one that's going to be positive, it's not going to be toxic, it's not going to be harmful to your growth or his growth, it requires a lot. It requires a lot mentally. It requires a lot as far as y'all stability and understanding and compromise. So the best thing that you could do for you, for the future of your relationship that you in now, or the future of future relationships that you may get in, or finding that one that's for you, work on you. Really get you together. Really know yourself so that you can be honest and real with the person that you lock in with. Because some of y'all with people right now, and what that nigga require, girl, you are not willing to give up all of that in order to keep that relationship going. But yet you will stick around for the sake of just saying you got a relationship. Some of y'all dudes, bro, you gonna kill yourself and have to neglect your kids in order to keep up with that bitch. And that shit's too costly. Y'all understand what I'm explaining to y'all, man? Like, this is some real shit I'm telling y'all on this live. When I be on one-on-ones, y'all don't be wanting to hear this shit. Y'all be wanting a bitch to tell y'all happily ever after or some shit that's not true. Be dying for a monogamous relationship. Don't even be knowing what a nigga require. Some of y'all hoes right now, if the nigga you really like left all his hoes alone, you have to fuck that nigga 24/7 to actually satisfy his full sex drive. And bitch, we both know you won't be able to do that if you actually trying to be somebody successful in your life. Some of y'all, the way y'all want these niggas to pay all y'all bills and shit, girl, you got to be his personal housekeeper and sex slave for a nigga to actually be wanting to do that for you all the time, non-stop. Get you some shit going on for yourself so you don't have to force people to pay attention to you. I don't know, Triple Cross, if I'm going to keep this bitch up. Some of these videos I be making, I be hating to see anybody get on these fuckers and go back and try to comment the opposite of what I'm saying. It be making me about to go back live and cuss their ass out. You better screen record. I hope this helps somebody. I hope this like really helps some of y'all dial back. Like, bitch, meditate, work on self, read, self-educate. Worry about fixing the things within you. And when you got it going on, girl, you don't have to worry about trying to make a nigga try to be monogamous with you. Like, when you got it going on, my G, like, bro, when you really get your shit together as a man, I don't think some of y'all niggas really realize, if you really sat back and got you together, bro, like a lot of y'all niggas, you live with a bitch. All your life, you been living with bitches. Every relationship you in, you move in with the bitch. Or hell, you move y'all in a place and you pay for the majority of the stuff, but all the stuff be in her name, so whenever y'all go through it, you get put out. As a man, wouldn't you just like to have somewhere as your own to where you can invite a bitch over to your shit? And when she getting on your nerves or she feel like you ain't doing right, you can tell that bitch to go home. You ain't never want to have that feeling that this is my place. Some of y'all niggas need to like just chill out on the hoes for a second, bro, and get you together. It turns you into a different type of man to be able to walk in your own space. It makes a bitch have to have some sort of standards about herself. Bring something to the table in order to fuck with you. These hoes really be thinking they got one up on y'all because they be the ones with the credit and the understanding to put stuff in their name and shit because of how y'all was raised, or, you know, lack of guidance when you was growing up. You had to get your shit out the muzzle, off the streets. Like, it'd be a different type of feeling when a man have his own, man. When he got his own, man. That's why these hoes be handling y'all the way they be handling y'all. Oh boy, if I had a son, that nigga would be so raw. A bitch wouldn't be able to deal. You hoes wouldn't be able to deal. If y'all got a son, man, teach y'all sons. Some of y'all females know the way you handle your boyfriend, the stuff you teaching your son, a bitch gonna handle your son the same way you be handling them niggas. The way you be putting them out, putting their stuff on the porch and shit every time you mad. You ain't teaching your son shit. He gonna get treated just like that by a bitch like you. Y'all don't hear me though. It ain't nothing like a man with his own, like, bro, y'all don't even understand that. That's why the roles and shit be reversing. That's why these hoes be talking to y'all the way, because y'all won't take time to go work on y'all self neither. It be from one bitch to the next, from another bitch, and that's why they handle y'all the way they be handling y'all. Drop y'all nuts on these hoes, man. And I don't mean that in no, like, be disrespectful way. I mean, a man that got his shit together, only certain bitches gonna approach you. You only gonna be attracted to certain types of bitches. A fat ass and a pretty face ain't just gonna be all you looking for. Y'all don't hit me though. Y'all really don't. Like, this shit apply to both sides, man. Tell somebody love gay game again. Bitch, I told the truth again. Bitch, it's a real ass live up again. That'll be able to help a nigga or a bitch. You hear me?